What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing part 2 of the old fishing boat restoration build into a mini bass boat. So we have all of these little dents, scratches, nothing bad, but in this video we're gonna mark all of these off, gel coat them, and yeah, we might paint, and we're just gonna get this thing looking good as new on the bottom. Then we're gonna move up to the top and start work up there. So let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna mark all of this, all of these little dings with Scotch tape, so I know where I need to gel coat it. So we got this thing all taped up. Tape on all these sides. Got some right there, all around here, all the way up to the front. And most of these, the littler the dot, the less work it needs, except for these. That's just a big spot right there, but it's not bad. So yeah, here's everything I need to do, and here's the spot back here that we're gonna need to fill in with putty. All right, so we have our gel coat repair here. Already did some spots right there, and this cost about $15, and we're gonna repair all of these little spots that you see here. So we mix these two things through squeezing this tube and mix it up in there. So let's get started. Just getting all this stuff over here all fixed up. Got a lot of spots all through the keel I've already worked on, and a whole lot of spots back there too. So just a little update and keep on heading back. All right, so we're still working on our fiberglass repairs and gel coat, and just starting to make our way back in the center. Just getting all these little things fixed, and then we can paint it so it'll look good. Alright, so we got it all mixed up, and we're going to go ahead and get it onto the boat. Stuff is hard to work with. All right, so it's been a couple of days, so I'm gonna take the sandpaper. I had to cut it down so it would fit my sander. I'm gonna take it and sand down this boat, not the Marine Tech. I'm gonna sand on the gel coat repair because it sticks up a little bit, as you can see. So we're gonna get this sanded down, and I have the paint ordered, and the next step is to order it. So let's get it. Of course, I'm wearing proper protection equipment while doing this because the dust on this is definitely not good for you. So yeah. Alright, this is pretty crappy sandpaper, probably because it's 1000 grit, and I'm trying to sand some really smooth stuff, and also, or really rough stuff, and partly because probably that it's off of Amazon. So we might have to get some 800 or something to finish the job, but I'm on the second pad now, so that other one finished pretty quick. So I mean, before it wears down, it works good, but it wears down quick. What? That's immediately wore down. Wow. That is some crappy thing. Alright, I'm gonna go to the basement and get some 1000 grit, or 800 grit. Alright, I got some 80 grit, which is really strong, and we're gonna see how this does. This is probably too rough, but we'll see, and we also got some 400 grit to finish with. And that 800 grit really was not enough at all. Like, it didn't do anything, so we're gonna try this out. Going on back here. So from what I'm seeing so far, it doesn't sand off the original paint job, but it still does a good job on the additional fiberglass work on top. So I think this is working all right. All right, so I'm making my way back here, grabbing all these spots, and you can really see how well it's worked on getting all these spots. You can see some little dings and scuffs. We're all gonna get that all with the paint in here in a minute. This stuff might actually be bad for you, so yeah. Great, my battery's dead. Gotta go get another one. Alright, so we got the entire boat all sanded, and let's pop open this can. Get our first look at the paint color. This took a while to order and get here, so that's why this video is taking so long from part one. Oh, look at that, guys. It's a light blue. So let's go ahead and start painting. All right, so we're gonna get the first little bit of paint on the boat here. All right. Looks good. Let's get the rest of this thing painted. Alright, so we were originally going to roll it, but instead we decided to paint it up with a brush. So, because the roller was leaving little bubbles in the paint, which is not good. But now I'm kind of realizing that you're going to see these little scratches in there, so that's why we're going to do a couple coats of this. So we're going to see what we can do. This is West Marine blue underside paint. So see if we can get this thing all looking. Making progress here. Get the numbers all covered up. Working our way down. Getting closer and closer. Getting a little bit more on this other side here, painting a little bit thicker so we can see how it compares to the other side, because we've hardly used any of the paint. I mean, which is good, but probably should have painted the other side a little bit thicker, but that's what a couple coats are for. Doing some finishing touches on this first coat, and then we're going to roll it into the garage so it'll dry, because it's supposed to be above 50 degrees to paint and dry. So we got to get this thing in and get the heat running. Good. Alright, so we got the first coat on, and we let it sit overnight, so we're going to go ahead and do the second coat of paint on the boat. Alright, so I've got the right side almost done, and it's looking pretty good so far compared to the old coat. It looks a lot more solid because the second coat covers up whatever was left of the first coat. Then the last couple of coats are just finishing, so this looks a whole lot better. Alright, so for coat number 4, we're actually going to do a mix of the paint and water, because it makes a better final layer, allegedly. But we'll see if that works out, and if it doesn't, then we'll just put on another layer after that. Alright, so we've got most of the hull done with the water paint, and just, it looks a whole lot better than it did with just the normal paint on there. So we'll see how this thing looks when it dries up.
Yeah, straight A student, but I'm friends with the cool kids. Following the rules and the rubric. Freestyle on the bus and it's too lit. Everybody like, oh damn, who's this? Raising the stakes like Roos Chris. Clockwork, how I shine like Kubrick. Yeah, I heard what you got with the music. Think that it's hot, but it's not like mucus. Pick a side, never switch, get a backbone. Girl, the only one that hit me on the bat phone. Hey, turn the rap flow to a cash flow. Cash cow, got the game in the lasso. 5 figures.
By the way, in case y'all are wondering, wondering, here's the sander and saw that I've been using. It's the DeWalt 20 volt XR. It's not reciprocating. It's the vibrating one. It shakes back and forth, and you can put all sorts of attachments on here. Like, I've been doing all the cutting for this job with this and sanding, and it works great. So highly recommend it. So we're just gonna paint a little relatively light layer of primer on this fiberglass, so then we can get paint on top of it, and I think it's gonna look real good. So we'll see. Making progress along back here. We're gonna do the all the way around the back before we go up to the front and do all this flooring. This paint is really chunky. Getting the last little bit of this primer on here, then we can go on to the, we're only gonna do one layer of paint on the top, and yeah. All right, so we got this primer on, so now we're gonna go ahead and throw on the gloss white topside paint. So we're gonna start in the back and work our way forward this time. Oh. That probably did not help. Yep, there goes the nice garage floor that I just painted myself. Sacrifice well made for a well painted boat, though. just like that. We're done. Alright guys, here's all the paint that I used for the project. So, from West Marine, we have Bottom Shield anti-fouling paint. This cost about $140. Pretty expensive, however, you really want a really good bottom paint that's going to look good. And then, for my primer, Rust-Oleum. This was from Ace Hardware. And then, another Rust-Oleum can for the top. But this was also from Ace Hardware. So, in total, $30, $30, $40, $140. So it was about $210 for this paint job. So that puts the total for this boat build up to about $212 to get it from looking bad to looking like this. So thank y'all for watching and have a great day.